Wow. There's a lot of, sorry, let me clear my throat. There's a lot of men like P. Diddy getting caught up. The guy that I dealt with is very much like P. Diddy. This was an abuser, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. This guy was broke. He was a criminal, had no job, was selling himself to the highest bidder, wouldn't have sex with you unless he was being paid for it. So he was, one of those types. But this person went around pretending he had when he had nothing, and he seeked out people that had. He was working with a bunch of like witches and warlocks. And these people would prey on women that were ambitious and smart. But then they would try to belittle them with magic, try to take away their power, try to have power over them by having them lose their job, would do magic to make you lose your job, to make you lose your health, your finances, your family, would just constantly send these spirits to tell you that you're not loved, that you are unworthy, that it's almost like he was projecting everything about him onto you. Because he couldn't find a job, he would get you fired from jobs. And the reason he did that was so you would become dependent on him for finances, that you would go out and work the streets and bring finances back to him, and you would live under him and you would do what he told you, and he would be the boss of you. What kind of cockroach thinking is that? Like, this guy came from the States, so that whole 1970s pimp, I'll have this woman work for me because I can't find a job. And plus I'm into other men, so nobody should know that. The thing is, though, this person these are the kind of men that are so insecure about themselves that they projected on other women their insecurity. They sit around with their hands in their track pants, wear track pants all day, won't bathe, won't go outside in the sunshine, but as soon as the nighttime come, they're gone with their friends. And be careful of those friends that they're gone with, because those might be their lovers. So this is the kind of person who's very depressed and wants to take out their anger, depression, and their sadness onto you. Be careful of these kinds of men. They are a dozen of them out, not a dozen, there's billions of them out there that are very unhealed and come after strong women to break them, to take from them what they have, such as their power, their finances, their physical beauty. This guy did a lot of spell work on my physical appearance and would drive by the gym when I got out. I saw this guy drive by in a car one time, took a look at me and twisted his head up, just have a second look to make sure. I guess what he did was his spell work wasn't working. So when he saw that his spell work wasn't working on me, that I was still radiant as I used to be, he had a problem with that. So now he does the beauty spells every single day to torment. I have these marks that he keeps putting on my face. And this guy, when I first met him, was an old dried up prune. Like, he was dark complected and very like a Shar-Pei dog. He didn't have any formal education. He didn't know anything about history. He knew nothing about, he wasn't educated, period. So you couldn't really hold a conversation with him. He was a full-blown narcissist. So if he saw that you were doing better than him and that he felt insecure about it, so he would attack you. This guy made me lose so many jobs. He ruined my career. He did so much to me to belittle me and make himself feel better about himself. This guy got happiness out of harming and hurting me and my family. He got happiness and felt that he had power over me and that he was better than me because he squished me by using black magic and demons to pull me down, keep me in a low vibration so he could come around and I would choose him. Who the hell wants somebody like that? Get over yourself. You're not as smart as you think. You might be criminally aware of what to do to somebody to hold them down. And you might be aware of the laws because you are a criminal. So you might be aware of the laws on how to shame and humiliate and gang stalk and constantly harass me and my family, bringing stress to our finances, to our mental health. You might be like aware of such things on how to bring a woman down, how to sabotage her life, but you're not aware of the Most High God and the people that work with him. So go back to the drawing board, and women, be careful of men like this. They're just perverted, and honestly, they're insecure about who they are.